This is your early morning wake up call. It is 4 a.m. Pacific time and Arizona time. It is 5 a.m. Mountain time, 6:10 a.m. Central time, and 7:10 Eastern time. So it's not so early. Not as early as some of my other early live streams. Just early for being out in the backyard. Oh, stop. But I do have my little bit of a blankie because it's a little chilly. About 58 degrees. No, you cannot have part of Mommy's Nana. Oh, for goodness sake, this dog. My dad and stepmom taught him to like bananas. Want some banana? You want some banana? Is that what you want? You can only have a little bit because this is Mama's. You don't want it, now you don't want it. Huh. Good. Ooh, yummy. Warm coffee, hot coffee. Whoop. First lights of the morning. Going overhead. You know what, dog? I'm eating this brownie. Or this banana. I do not care what you say. Well, fucking hell. Thank you. Son of a bitch. Must have accidentally touched that. I see what you mean now, talking to myself. No, I do not want to talk to myself. Hey! How's everybody doing this morning? Fuck! That was not nice. I mean, I may have all kinds of magical powers, but, you know. Thank you, the tallest man. I appreciate it. I like my glasses too. What in the 1960s is going on here? I don't know. I wasn't born in the 60s. I have no idea. Are you going to tell me you don't like my glasses? What's on the agenda for today? You know, it's a Monday morning. We've had a weekend, right? I don't know how y'all's weekends have gone. Mine was a little hit or miss. It's the glasses. Yeah, you know, that cat's eye thing, right? The little... But they were very serious about it. Like, they had, like, doodads and sparkles and all kinds of shit. These are just the, the modern retro version. You've been fried all weekend long. Well, I don't think I've ever been fried all weekend. No. Oh, there's the yellow and black finch. Good morning. Y'all should just see the finch that's way up high in the tree. Thank you. Is that your name from Afghanistan? Because I don't just go saying random words, y'all. Good morning, Clint. Clint, say hello to all the random people that showed up this morning. Asume? I don't know what that means, and you're out in Afghanistan, but it's nice to say hello to you. Hello, random. I think I might have seen one of your videos, Tommy. Perhaps. Maybe not. Did you make a short, or a reel, I should say, about your Walmart cost of groceries, and then like if you hit the reorder button, how it changed from like $125 or whatever to like $400 and something dollars, how the prices had gone up? Was that you, Tommy? Because I saw that shit and I reposted that shit because holy cow. You know, that's one way to get the simple people to understand how bad it is. Not you? Oh, well, I can only see your little tiny icon, so I thought maybe it was you. Did everyone have their coffee this morning? Yeah, grocery prices do suck really bad. Like for that young guy, he was saying it was like his monthly grocery bill went from like $125 to $400 and something dollars. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't see how young people are supposed to survive this. How are you ever supposed to move out of your parents' house? How are you ever supposed to like afford an apartment by yourself? You can't. You got to live with goddamn roommates. And who can buy a house? Oh, but the Fed's going to possibly have a reduction in the interest rate. What? Unless he cuts it in goddamn half. You haven't made it to the coffee pot yet. Well, I suggest you do. If you want to wake up and be productive, get some caffeine going in those veins. Where are my ladies at this morning? Can't be that only the male gender is up at this hour. Gotta be some young ladies. Also, and moms. I'm sure there's plenty of moms. They're all busy, though. They are not on the internet. If you believe in the reduction of the interest rates, you must also believe in... Oh, no. I didn't say I believe it was going to happen. I just read it, that it might happen. Can't believe anything you read. Oh, stop the flattery. It will get you nowhere. My doggy's outside with me. Say hi, Stanley. Can you say hi? Huh? Oops. Mommy's got to turn the camera to show you. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Hello. He's watching for animals. For the little birds and the squirrels. Aren't you? Aren't you watching for the birds and the squirrels? Then you go running off, barking like a madman and wake up the whole entire neighborhood. If they're not up already. Yes, I'm aware of what you meant. Your typo. Well, then we always know the neighbors are up early. Even their back door is open already. These people, man. They work hard. They garden, fruit trees, you name it. And they're up early. It's not flattery. It is reality. Well, thank you, but I'm a married woman. But we all woke up again this morning, Stanley? We all woke up again this morning to a Monday, the worst day of the week. It's always the worst day. Having to wake up, get to work. I mean, not me, I don't work. But a lot of people. I suppose I could work if I wanted to work. I could have a job. I just don't want to people. Clint says hello, Stanley. Clint says hello. Yes, he does. He's going to sit there in the grass, y'all, till his bum is wet enough and all of his little legs are wet enough and he can't stand it anymore and he's too cold, and he'll either go back in the house or he'll jump up here on me. Hello, boy. Because Mama has the coffee. Come here. Come on. No, stubborn. He must be stubborn. In case he sees a squirrel or a bird or a baby bunny he wants to run after. Mirrors lie. Mirrors lie. Scales lie. All lies. Although I do have to say, this is, pretty much the way I wake up in the morning when I come out here. I'm being brave, y'all. You have 4 kids, raise them up, and you just finally hit that point where you don't give a fuck. It's not a fault to be a married woman. Sorry. Trying to move my blanket around here. Oh, John. John. Voting for the most unlikely. Not even the candidate. Ooh, and if today's the 12th, that means in about 6 days, the 18th, isn't it? That the Democratic National Convention. Ooh, you guys, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. Interesting time to live near Chicago. 40 years ago or so, when we had the Democratic National Convention here, we had tons of riots. I'm not looking forward to riots. I live in the suburbs, so it wouldn't get out here by me, but who wants to see riots? My husband is in the house behind me. We both woke up about 5:30, and I met him at the coffee machine, told him I was going out to talk to the world, and he is inside. Our youngest of our 4 adult children, who still lives at home with us, is inside. Woke everybody up early. Ooh, sun is coming up pretty. Hits the trees all nice and pretty over there. Uh-oh. Here comes another puppy dog. No, he's going in. Oh, yeah, no. Trouble's back. Do you see him over my shoulder? Yeah. That dog, he's trouble. His name might be Hank, but he is trouble. Not only that, he's dumb as fuck. I've never been so... Ooh, there goes this... Oh, go ahead, you chipmunk. Go ahead, chipmunk. Nobody saw you. He bounced out of the race. Must have the same thing that Biden has, forgetting about things. Hello. Hello, you're back here. Did you eat breakfast? Did Daddy fed you, honey? Daddy fed you. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Stanley's jealous. Hank, you've given me hell all weekend. You have given me hell all weekend. I don't have any banana. All the banana is gone. No, you go in the house. Flock of seagulls. I just saw a flock of seagulls. Raise your hand if you know what flock of seagulls is. Considering all things, my era have come back with a vengeance. If you're cold, go in the house, Arizona dog. I know you don't like this. Go in the house. Did Daddy shut the door on you? Daddy didn't shut the door. He didn't shut the door. Hank lies too. Hank, you're a liar. Are you telling lies, Hank? Are you telling lies? Say hello to the people. Say hello, world. Oh, did you stop for your good shot? Oh, see, he's so good. He stops shivering long enough to have a good shot. Huh? Have a good pic, to have a good photo, a good pic. Did they get your good side? Huh? Stanley, you're such a good boy. You got so much more hair, though. Yeah, you're warmer, huh? Oh, you know I got treats in my pocket, huh? Oh, you whine like the biggest baby? You whine like the biggest baby? Here, Stanley, you can have one. And Hank, you can have one. Now I got my coffee, my phone in the opposite wrong hands here. So sorry, no Kamala Harris for me. With or without Tom Walls, who I should really ask my friends from Minnesota, you know, about the dirt on, because they would know better. I'm a couple states south of there. Our governor sucks. But I heard he was on the short list too. They've got to be out of their goddamn minds. There goes the neighbor. Off she goes to work. Such a wonderful lady. Be still. Stop it. Hank. Okay, Hank. No. That's only a squirrel, and he will not let you get anywhere near him. Come here. Come here. Oh God. He's turning in circles. Way over here. Hey. Hey. You're going to have to go back inside. Mommy's going to have to put you back in the house. You don't behave in the morning. Hank Jr. I swear to God, that squirrel is just taunting the hell out of him on purpose. It's up on a wire. There's no way. Hank, you can't even see him anymore. Hank! Stop it. Come here. You behave yourself now. There's nothing you need to worry about. That squirrel was just trying to do his own thing. You don't have to bark and scare the hell out of him. I know you can't try to jump up on the tree anymore. So they have to go across on the wires, and you're never going to get them. Well, I see the landscapers have been a little bit more careful about my decorations around the tree stump from the tree that had to be cut down. Yes, that's a good thing, boys and girls, because normally they've been assholes, breaking things, knocking into things, cutting down things that are supposed to actually be plants. You want some coffee, little boy? You want some coffee? I'm not giving you, so you want some? You want some coffee, Hank? You're not going to drink any coffee? You drink some coffee. Is it hot? Too hot? It's too hot? It's too hot? Is it too hot? You're a good boy, Hank. Who's that good boy? Who's that good boy? Thank goodness it's too hot, because otherwise I have to really share it with you guys. It's supposed to be a lovely 80-some degrees here today. which, if you've watched me before, you know that is beyond my liking. Way too warm. So I shall not be out here later at all, if I can help it. If we had a swimming pool, then I would be out here. Oh no, the chipmunk. Run, chipmunk, run. Oh, they missed him. They ran the wrong direction. They are definitely not good hunting dogs. Oh my God. Stanley Charles, get out of there. Hey, Stanley. I always I'm having to. You're going to do a shout out for me today? I appreciate it. Thank you, Clint. I shall do the same for you. Oops, here, puppy. No, it's hot. I had the best, Clint, I remember having the best Casper outfit when I was young. One Halloween, we had a party in my grandparents' basement. They had a half-finished basement. Hank, get out of there. Get out of there. And I tried to be in every photo I possibly could with my Casper mask on. Yes. Yes. But you know, I don't know whatever became of those photos. I was just thinking about that yesterday. I have no idea where all the photos have gone. I don't really have any photos of myself as a child. I have digital ones, which means I think my older sister, has some of the pictures. I don't know how many she really has. She doesn't live nearby. She doesn't even live in the same state. Plus, she lived up nearby in the same town as my mom did. So, yeah. All those things you might have from your childhood, I don't have. My husband seems to have all kinds of things from his childhood. Every time I turn around, he's pulling something out of the crawl space from his childhood. Even built his own arcade machine to replicate something from his childhood. Of course, you can put one television in there and run every damn game that we had individual arcades for. Individual arcade games for individual big old machines. And he built one just because to have it look like the case for one, and it could all be run. We could run every game he remembered having or playing as a kid. I remember having Pong. I did play Pong. I had Atari. I remember playing Atari in like 7th grade-ish. And then after that, I didn't give a crap about video games. That was very much a guy thing in the 80s. For the most part. Hey! Shh! That is nothing but a wire. Hank, get in the house. Get in the house. Go in the house. Go inside. Get inside. If you're not going to be quiet, you have to go in the house. My goodness. It is a Monday morning. No one is listening. Everyone wants to be difficult. Did you have a shitty weekend too, Hank? Huh? Your life is just so hard? His life is just so hard in the suburbs. Being fed twice a day, water when he wants it, outside whenever he feels like it to run around in a large backyard, treats every time he comes back in the house. All right, I think these are the last treats I got in my pocket. I'm checking. Oh, I only have a half. You guys are going to have to get a quarter apiece. Yeah, you are. Here, buddy. There's for you. There's for you. So that's all the other one is. Come here, Hank. Okay, that's all. All gone. That was nice. Just dumped a bunch of coffee over on myself. See what you guys made me do? See what you guys made me do? I can't pay attention to this many things at once. Dogs who want treats. It's cold. I've got coffee in my hand and the phone in my hand. The whole world in my hand. It's okay. It's just my pajamas. And there's still more coffee in the cup. All the birdies are coming alive. All the birdies are waking up. All the birdies are waking up. Yeah. Sorry about that. All the birdies are waking up. Good morning, world. Maybe today won't be such a shitty Monday like Mondays usually are. I hope all you mamas got enough sleep last night. Take care of your little ones, or to get out to that job. Have a soft spot for the mamas. Having been a mama, stay-at-home mama, being a mom is hard work. And in our house, being a dad is hard work too. So shout out to hubby for doing hard work. Lots of hard work. He's a hardworking guy. Ever since the day I met him, I've known he has been a hard worker. No, I don't have any more treats in my pocket, love. Are you asking for more treats? Are you asking for more treats? There are no more treats. No more treats. You gonna go inside? You gonna stay here with me? Hank? You can't catch anything. I know you think you can, but you can't. It'll never happen. They are always faster. And now there's somebody plane full of somebody's going somewhere early in the morning. Well, what do you have to say about it? Nope, mine. All right, fine. Here. I surrendered the coffee, you guys. I surrendered the coffee to the doggy. Coffee lover, French vanilla snob. Hello, little birdie. Hello, little birdie. These little birds seem to flit around a whole bunch more than bigger birds do. They don't sit very long. Man, Monday morning, man, must be either like everyone is up and busy or their ass is still in bed. I don't know. Let's see, what time is it? A little before 7. So it's a little before 8 on the East Coast. A little before 5 on the West Coast and in Arizona. My son should be waking up soon. And then he's busy, busy, busy all day long. He wouldn't know I was on here. I doubt any of my family, as far as my children, well, my daughter probably does, follows me. I don't know if my younger sister does. I know my older sister does. I don't think my dad knows what to do with YouTube, so he wouldn't be following me. Although he seemed pissed off at me last night because I couldn't have a whole fucking conversation with him. Like, dude, we're 2 hours apart. I am going to bed. Don't have time when I'm brushing my teeth for big, long paragraphs. Love my dad, though. He's just getting up there. In age. Actually, when we were born, he was a pretty young dad. So he's not, for my being 53, and then my older sister then is 55. Yeah. So he was only like 21, 22 when she was born. They say getting old sucks, but I think maybe as long as you're not sick, and you're able to think clearly enough and move around well enough still, getting older is a privilege. Getting older is a privilege. And if you take care of yourself, life is good. Make the best that you can out of it. Are you gonna growl now? Are you gonna whine and bitch, huh? Hey? Just gotta wait until Stanley walks away from the coffee cup to see if there's anything left for him. He knows Stanley owns the coffee cup. Once I put the coffee cup down, it belongs to Stanley. Don't get it by Mommy. Mommy's not gonna give you anything. No, Mommy's not gonna give you anything. I've got nothing to give you. So yeah, I suppose any members of my family could be watching any of my videos, live or replays. But only some of them can actually comment for all the rest of you to see. It would not be normal if I had the perfect family. There's no such thing as the perfect American family. For all you foreigners out there, no such thing. No such thing as the perfect American family. Somebody's always beefing with somebody else. family drama. Currently, well, I wouldn't say it's drama because I refuse to let it be drama. I just, how would I describe it? Um, Even though there's physical space between us, the internet kept us in contact a lot. And I guess I need a period of no contact. You vacated? What do you mean you vacated? Good morning, Aunt Beck. I saw that you were on earlier. I didn't know how long it lasted for because I ended up having to get up and deal with animals and get coffee. Oh, you vacated, family? Yes. Yes. I should say that's a very good way of putting it. I vacated. Oh, you weren't on long? Were you showing your Afghan that you made? Or a quilt or any of your dress-a-girl dresses that are just the crochet? Yeah. I remember seeing my mom sit and crochet. She was a nervous Nelly, so I think it probably was somewhat soothing for her. The last blanket she made was when she lived here at my house with us, and she made it, I don't know what the stitches you would call, but they were like obviously very, very close together, and the thing was so incredibly heavy. It was like twin bed size because that's the size bed she had. And the last winter she was here, she had it on her bed, and my sister took it home with her. So, but I was saying earlier, I don't have anything hardly. I can think of two things that I have. One, just by coincidence, a top sheet that is a Raggedy Ann and Andy design on the top, just across the very, very top of a white sheet. And then I have a chalk drawing of myself that, so it's from the side view, that I remember all three of us girls got it done. I don't recall, it's probably, I'm sure I think it's dated. And it was framed, and somehow my sister several years ago let me know that my uncle found it in his garage. And I imagine my mom, when they first moved away up to New York, they stored a lot of things in my uncle's garage, and that must have gotten left behind. And so he gave it to her. She mailed it to me. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, and some letters written to my dad when my parents were separated. But those, those are tear jerkers. Those are the only things I think I have. Oh, I have my Bobbsey twin books. Somehow I have the collection of Bobbsey twin books that we had. Not a full collection, but the ones that I actually did read. Ooh, are you too cold down there? Are you too cold down there? Huh? Are you too cold? Are you too cold? Huh? 'Cause it's wet outside? Yeah. Cutie pie. For a little while, I was in search of the volumes that I didn't have of the Bobbsey Twin books. But then I realized, whoo, that was going to get expensive. And I wanted them to be the same edition with the purple book covers. And trying to find the same editions was getting difficult too. Hank! That dog. I don't know if my husband just shut the door on them. Did Daddy shut the door? He stopped barking. Well, the neighbors don't have anything out in the line today. Maybe later when it dries up. It's always interesting to see what they put out on the line, unlike the former neighbors, that it was all the same thing. This old lady's bras and her underwear. Talk about granny panties. And then the adult son that lived there had maybe 5 pair of the same olive-colored cargo pants and 5 of the same exact, I think it's the Denver Broncos football jersey-looking shirts. And of course, she hung his drawers and shorts and socks and whatever out there too for the whole neighborhood to see back here. Just because it's in your backyard doesn't mean the neighborhood doesn't see it. It's okay, baby. Lay down. You can stay. Oh, you want your belly scratched. You want your belly scratched. I used to want a laundry line. And then I realized that we all have allergies. And if I dried the clothes outside, it really doesn't make any sense to turn around and wear something that dried out in the air where all the pollen is. It gets all over your clothes. I can see the bees are awake. The bees are out for the plants and the flowers. Well, this might be a short morning chit chat with y'all. Monday, busy. Even the natural world wants to be slow to wake up today. Haven't seen as many birds. I see them fluttering around in the tree farther off, but they haven't come nearby. No dragonflies, no butterflies yet today. I did see the chipmunk and the squirrels. I saw the cardinal when I first woke up. Hello, Mama. I forgot to say hi to you, Mom. Whatever will I do in the winter, y'all? Can't come sit out here in the winter. Have backyard chit-chats. Ooh, we'll have to have fireside chit-chats. Go sit next to my fireplace and have chit-chats. That's what we'll do. I think that's what I'm going to ask my husband for my birthday. Is another fireplace for the family room downstairs. Yeah, because we have one up in the living room already, but I'd like one downstairs in the family room. And then we could have fireside chit-chats for sure. Huh, babies? Huh, babies? Oh, yes, you want to get under the blankie. Did you want to get under the blankie? Oh, under the blankie and lay down. It's a good boy. Such a good kitty baby. You're such a good kitty baby. Y'all, I've been mending and mending this thing until my eyeballs have crossed. And I'm still finding spots where the dogs have pulled apart the seams. So that's probably what I will do when I go inside, is get out my needle and thread and start sewing this up, mending. I always tell people I can't sew, but I can mend. I can craft sew, and I can mend. I have mended many a teenager's band t-shirt, rock band t-shirt, so they could keep on wearing it. Specifically, my second child. He'd have his favorites, and he didn't want to give them up just because there was a hole. He didn't care if there was funny looking mend marks on the front of it. He just wanted to keep that Iron Maiden shirt, or he wanted to keep that whatever shirt, which is funny because his little brother loves that kind of music, but does not give a shit about having it on his clothing. I bought him an Iron Maiden. He was listening to Iron Maiden, and I bought him an Iron Maiden shirt, and he just was like, eh. I'll have to post some videos of him listening to music and headbanging with all his red hair flopping around. My husband has some of those posted. My husband is at Dadgineer on Instagram, or at the Dadgineer. Dad and engineer combined. Dadgineer. So you could always pop over there and see what some other stuff our family is up to. All three of our older children have grown and moved out. So a lot of what you'll see is just my husband or my younger son, or both of them. But anyway, I hope everyone has the best Monday possible. Do the best you can to start off your week well. Try to smile and make somebody else smile. Happy work week to everyone. I'm sure I will see you on the YouTube at some other point. If not in a video of my own, maybe in a video of yours. So take care, everybody. I'll check back in again with you later. Bye for now. And boop boop ba doo. Boop.